Hey community, it's Pastor Brett with today's daily Bible reading. As always, we encourage you to opt in at our website, findcommunity.com/Bible reading, to get these passages and videos delivered to your inbox each morning. Now, as we approach today's passage, I need to begin with a confession. It's the confession of a type A personality, of a doer, of somebody who wants to get things done. I've been like this probably forever, but especially I feel like in adulthood, this has really shaped my identity in ways that haven't always been helpful or healthy. But the flip side is also true. I think our culture, we cheer this on. Our culture at large, we embrace the hustle culture. We affirm those kind of things in ministry, but also outside of the church. Of course, in the business world, it's all about getting it done. Well, here's what I found. Sometimes having that type A, having that get it done mentality, just being a doer, it can become an idol. It can become, in my own heart, a way that I define my own worth, that I define my success, that I define sometimes who I am. But the truth is, that's not who God says I am. He doesn't see me and see my doings. He doesn't look at me and see how far I got along on my checklist on a given day to see how valuable I am. My identity from Him is first and foremost beloved. And that can get real hard to get straight in my heart sometimes. It can get really hard to have that reorientation. But I think that Jesus offers us a better way. And nowhere do I see that more clearly and maybe more convicting or just profoundly beautiful than in Luke chapter 10. That's our passage for today, verses 38 through 42. Would you read with me in Luke chapter 10 this morning? Here we read, "As Jesus and his disciples were on the way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet, listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparation that had to be done. She came to him and asked, 'Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her to help me.' 'Martha, Martha,' the Lord answered, 'you are worried and upset about many things, but few are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her.'" Doing. If we're going to do in a way that is healthy or sustainable, it has to first be rooted in our being. I think that's what Jesus is reinforcing in this passage. Martha, you've got so much to do. You've got so many things that grab your attention. But Martha, what you don't see is each of those things are a distraction from the one thing that you need most. And Mary gets it. She's not being lazy. She's sitting at the Lord's feet. She's hearing his teaching. She's just enveloped in his presence. And that is shaping her identity. That is later going to enable her to do so much more. For me, I think so often doing becomes my identity. I think I'll prove my being, my identity through my doing, through what I can accomplish. But Jesus here, this word is such a conviction to my heart. Stop. Slow down. All your activity will come to naught. It will be worthless if you don't first know who you are in me. I think that's what Jesus is doing so mercifully to Martha here. He's inviting her in. He's inviting you and me in to find our identity in him, in our being in him, in who we are in him, who he says that we are. And when we start there, when we get to doing, when we go out and we do throughout the week, because of course things need to be done. God calls us to do things in his kingdom. God's given you responsibilities in your family, in the workplace. Things need to be done. But when they're done on the firm foundation of who he says that we are, they will be done not only with so much more joy, but we'll find purpose. We'll look beyond activity and find mission. We'll move beyond busyness and find purpose. The very thing that God has called you to be in this world. Let me pray over you as we wrap up today's time. God, I know I need this message. I need this word in my own heart. And Father, I pray for those studying along today with us. God, that we would pause now and seek to find our being, to find our identity, to find our rest in you. And may the work and the activity and the duties that you give us, may they first be defined by who you call us. Beloved, my child, my very own. We thank you speak that love and that grace over us. We thank you for that merciful correction to at least to my own heart. And we thank you for all this in Jesus' good name. Amen. God bless, guys. Have a great, great day.